What's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Pokemon TCG Live today with my Haxorus deck. We got a new Haxorus in the Black Bolt set, the Black and White Dual set, and Haxorus is just a really cool Pokemon, so I wanted to try and make it work, even though the card isn't the best. It's not bad, can do some cool things, and we actually have another Haxorus, very similar, can do some cool things, but I'm trying to use this one only just because it is new and wanted to try it out. But if you haven't seen it yet, it's got 2 attacks. First one, Crosscut, does 80 damage, and then if your opponent's active Pokemon is an evolution Pokemon, this attack does 80 more damage. So you're doing 160, and if they're an evolution, that means, you know, stage 1s or stage 2s. So a Dracloak is very dead. 160 damage to what, 90 HP Dracloak or whatever. Charmeleons, very dead. Golden Go, Dragapult, Charizard, Gardevoir. All the other ones are not very dead. You're two-shotting them at the best. Charizard has 330, so you're not even two-shotting it. And also if they have a Munkidori in their deck, which Dragapult and Gardevoir may have. Gardevoir for sure, Dragapult maybe. Even Charizard could have a Munkidori in their deck. This isn't even going to two-shot them, unfortunately, because they're just going to move the damage counters around, and we're a stage 2 ourselves, so it's kind of a big commitment to get our own guy out. And then to just hit into something and not even 2-hit KO it, like, we're not going to be winning the prize exchange that way. But it's still a cool attack, I think. 2 colorless, and we can use different energies to attack for a single attachment. And we have some other tools or things that we're trying to use to make that cross-cut attack a little bit better. But the more exciting attack, I think, is Axe Blast. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a basic Pokemon, it is just knocked out. So Pikachu, no matter how many HP boosts your opponent may have, you know, with tools or stadiums, they may boost their HP, or effects on them like Pikachu's that makes it not get knocked out if it's at full HP. Axe Blast just goes through it, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I've knocked out a Pikachu yet, but I know I've played against Iron Hands and Miraidon, and they had a Pikachu. I just can't remember if I used it on it, but it just knocks out anything. And a lot of decks, even if they are stage 2s or Golden Go evolution decks, they do usually put down like Genesect EX or Fezandipiti EX or Mew EX or Squawkabilly EX. And those are easy 2 prizers that we can knock out for a single attachment with our single prizer, Haxorus. And the reason we can do the whole single attachment thing is because of the special energy reversal energy. If you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent, which is pretty important. And if this card is attached to an evolution Pokemon that doesn't have a rule box, that's the only attackers we're really using, so that's fine. This card provides every type of energy, but provides only 3 energy at a time. So we're able to then use this attack that requires fighting, steel, and colorless with just an attachment. And that card is also now searchable with Hilda. And I apologize in advance if I call this Rosa, just because I've been calling it that on accident. But this card lets you search your deck for an evolution Pokemon and an energy card, any energy card. It doesn't have to be a basic, it can be a special energy, and you get to put them into your hand. So this can let you get your Haxorus and your reversal energy. And if you already have a Rare Candy or you already have a Fraxure down, then you're able to just bring up Haxorus. So this guy's great at dealing with basics, but the evolutions, not so much. So because of that, and because I wanted to try and use this new Haxorus, I decided to try and pair with this also new card, Archeops. This one was in the White Flare set, and it's got the ability Ancient Wing. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may de-evolve one of your opponent's evolved Pokemon by putting the highest stage evolution card on it into your opponent's hand. So if we're up against a Dragapult or a Gardevoir, and also this card needs to be in the active spot. The card it's de-evolving doesn't, which is something pretty cool. If you're up against those stage 2 decks that you can't one-shot, you can use Archeops to de-evolve them, and then they're definitely dead to crosscut because they're not going to have 320 HP or 310 or 330 HP. Crosscut will be able to knock them out then, and Golden Go will have 70 or whatever, and it'll be a basic. So like even Duraludon, you might think could be a big problem because Duraludon has 100 or something HP. Archelodon's just a stage 1 though. So when you de-evolve it, it becomes a basic. So then you can knock it out with Axe Blast. Little bit of a, I don't know, convoluted, I don't know the right word. Like the synergy between Haxorus and Archeops is like kind of there. I think Haxorus benefits from Archeops as much as almost any deck would. It's more so we're trying to just attack with Haxorus, be able to KO whatever's in the active spot. And if we get Archeops set up and where you're using Archeops as a pivot every turn, we are able to knock out something every single turn. But getting set up is going to be the hard part. I've tested the deck quite a bit and it's not consistent. It's a kind of a big pile. We have Ursaluna in here to be a late game attacker, and we don't have a ton of basics, so you really, if you start this, it's really unfortunate, but you don't have a ton of basics and it can happen. But I think it's still worth running, because setting up one of these and being able to attack with it 3, 4, I mean more than that times is probably not going to happen. So Ursaluna is there to help us close out the game. But this is what I came up with. Like I said, main idea was we're going to be attacking with Haxorus. I'll put the deck list on the screen so you can see it as well. And then we're going to use Archeops to de-evolve things. You can do cool things where like you can attack with the Haxorus with the crosscut if, you know, leaving damage on the board isn't going to be a huge issue, or it's going to actually accomplish something. Like against some decks, you don't even want to do that because they're just going to move the damage counters. But again, some decks you can go for the crosscut. Then the following turn you could de-evolve that Pokemon with Archeops, and then you could attack with a fresh Haxorus or whatever, because your other Haxorus probably got KO'd. And also Archeops is a fossil Pokemon. I don't think I mentioned that. And fossils are, they may sound super easy to set up as like any other stage 2, but trust me, it is not. I've been messing around with them, a couple of them that came out in the new set, and yeah, they're not easy to get out. The fossil cards are much harder to find than your basic Pokemon. If you just count up all the ways you can search for Axew, we have Poffin, we have Arven that searches for Poffin, we have Artisan, we have Ultra Ball. All of those cards will get you your Axews. That's like, and then you have the 4 Axews themselves. So like that's more than 12 cards, like almost 20 cards. To find our fossils, we have the 4 fossils, and then we have Arven. And that's the only ways you can for sure find your fossil. Because your fossil, or your, you know, Archeops evolves from an item card, which is the fossil card, the Plume fossil. Thankfully, it actually does have a decent ability. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. So we can't be sniped, which is good against like Terra Box or Ogre Pond Box, whatever deck can actually like do damage to the bench. We will be protected from it. It doesn't protect from Dragapult, but it's still a decent ability on it. That's something to note. But let's go over it real quick, and then we'll hop in the games and try and get it to work a little bit at least, or show off some cool combos at the very least. So going from left to right, we got the Budew and Cleffa. Both are good cards to get started, and we're not going to be able to attack to begin with, like maybe the first 1 or 2 turns. So it's definitely nice to have these baby Pokemon that can attack without an attachment and either slow our opponent down or draw some cards. We also have Shaymin in here to protect our guys that we're evolving up slowly. It obviously doesn't matter for the Plume fossil, but it would protect our Axews and Fraxure, or the Archen or Archeops once they get evolved. So it's pretty nice, and I think worth running the Shaymin. Then we have a 1-2 line for the Archen and Archeops. Like I already said, we have the 4 Plume fossil because this card is much harder to find, but Archen lets us use TM Evo to get it out, and then Archeops we can use Rare Candy to get out. So and you can use this ability on multiple Archeops per turn, but not on the same Archeops. So it is possible to use Ancient Wing more than once. And something I should have mentioned already as well, and we'll get to it a little bit more, but we have quite a bit of hand disruption. And the nice thing about Archeops' ability compared to like TM De-Evolution is we can play a card like Unfair Stamp or Iono after we de-evolve them. So like usually TM Devo, you unevolve something and then it just goes back in their hand and it's their turn. And unless it was de-evolved and knocked out, or de-evolved and it was a rare candy that was used to evolve it, like you're not accomplishing anything. But with Archeops and hand disruption, you can. So it kind of gives us some other ways to buy time or get knockouts and maybe have a way to come back, since we're probably going to be going behind. But we do want to because of reversal energy. So then we have the 1 Fezandipiti. We have no draw engine. It's nice to get some cards when we're trying to come back, since that's what we'll be doing every game. Then we have 4 Axew, 2 Fraxure, and then the 3 Haxorus. This Axew, there's another one, and it does like 10 and then 30. 1 attachment for 10 and then 2 attachments for 30, but they require specific energy types and we're probably not going to be able to get them. So I'm just going with this one. Then we can search for energies that amount of our deck if we need to, since we do play some basics. Then this Fraxure, I think, is definitely the better one. It has the ability to unnerve when your opponent plays an item or supporter card from their hand. Prevent all effects of that card done to this Pokemon, which means we can't be bossed and we can't be counter catchered or prime catchered. So it's pretty sick. Nice to be able to TM evolution into these guys and then know that they're protected on the bench. Then we have the 3 Haxorus, like I said. Also, all these guys have 2 retreat or 3, so a little annoying with that. We do have a good amount of switching cards to try and get in like our babies if we need to, or just switch around since we need to be able to go from Archeops into Haxorus anyways. And I did mention, or maybe I didn't, there is another Haxorus that I think is also pretty cool, but I'm trying to use this new one. And also this one is kind of more situational. I think this one more just depends on what people are playing. I mean, same with the one that knocks out basics. Obviously, if big basic decks are really popular, it's going to be way better. If decks that use special energies are super popular, which Dragapult has been using a lot of, this Haxorus will be really good. But sometimes they don't, and also if they know we have this thing, I think it's easy to play around it, or it's possible to play around it, whereas the other one, not so much. So that's why I'm just using the other one and not this one. This one, bring down the axe if your opponent's active Pokemon has any special energy attached to it, is knocked out. Pretty sick, and I did have one of these in there, but I decided just to go with the other one. And also its second attack, Dragon Pulse, is really cool, and with a new tool card that adds 30 damage, you can knock out a Golden Go with this thing, but you're milling yourself 3 cards every time you use it. This is not great, but you could use Reversal Energy and Neo Upper Energy, so you'd have 5 ways to attach a single energy to attack with this thing. That would be pretty cool. I mean, you're two-shotting everything, that's for sure, even Garchomp with its tool on it. But yeah, milling yourself and then the special energy thing isn't always relevant, so I'm just using the new one instead. But that other one is pretty sick and not bad. And then we have the Ursaluna, like I said, to attack at the end of the game. 4 fossils to find them, 4 Buddy Poffins to get our guys down. We want to go like Poffin TM Evo pretty much. 2 counter catchers are only Gust because we're going to be going behind. And you can do some pretty big plays like later on in the game where you can like, sequencing is pretty important, but where you can like counter catcher a Fez or counter catcher a Genesect, de-evolve their Golden Go, Unfair Stamp, Iono them, whatever, and then put knock out their Fez, knock out their Genesect, whatever it is, and you got rid of their searching or their draw, and you shuffled in their evolution, which is a lot better than just TMD de-evolution putting in their hand against Golden Go if you're not knocking them out, right? So counter catcher is nice. Also just being able to chase down a Fez or whatever, a basic EX to like close out the game or something. 1 energy search. This deck, unfortunately, like you don't need to play a lot of energies, but if you want to use TM Evo, you need energies. So we have energy search to be able to search for an energy off of Arven, so we can use TM Evo better. Instead of having like a second steal, that's the energy search. So you're pretty much never going to go 3 attachments to attack with Haxorus, and the basics are nice for TM Evo or Ursaluna too. So also some note, reversal can be used and works on Archeops, but Archeops does not one-shot Fezandipiti. If this guy did 120, that would be way better, and you could at least knock out Fez with it, or 110. Then we have 3 rare candies just to be able to evolve up our stage 2s later on, not using TM Evo. Honestly, like 4 would be nice. I kind of want 4 Ultra Balls too, but I've been back and forth on space, and I think 3 is okay. We also have Hilda, and then we're going to be using TM Evo, so lots of ways hopefully to get out our stage 2s. 1 Super Rod, we only have room for 1 recovery card. There is also Sacred Ash that puts 5 Pokemon into your deck, but we also have the basic energies, and sometimes you need them, so I'm just going with the Rod instead of Night Stretcher also. That could be cool. I also was trying the new Alomomola, but that thing doesn't work great because you want to have this thing in the active. So then you have to go Alomomola into Archeops, into Haxorus, and early in the game Alomomola would be kind of cool, but yeah, I ended up cutting it. Space is tight. Then we have 2 Switch and 1 Air Balloon for our switching cards. Because we have Ursaluna, and also just because you can use multiple Archeops in a turn, or maybe want to pivot from Haxorus into Archeops, I have more switch than Air Balloon, because Air Balloon does not give this thing free retreat, and also then you can potentially use more than 1 Archeops per turn, or switch from Haxorus into Archeops for free. So I like having the 2 switch. I think could be maybe different, but that's what I'm going with. 3 Ultra Balls, like I said. Unfair Stamp is searchable off of Arven, and it's really nice with the de-evolving things with Archeops, and a little bit of hand draw for ourselves. 1 Artisan gets us our basics, specifically Shaymin probably the best, since it's not searchable off of Buddy Poffin, but just gets us basics that's not negated or prevented by like item lock too. Then for the supporters, we got 4 Arven, 4 Iono, and then 3 Hilda. It's felt fine so far, but it's pretty easy to break still, and you're not always, you know, Iono, we only have 4 of them. That's the only one that actually draws you cards. Arven, if you're item locked, or even if not item, yeah, even if you're item locked, even if you have Arven, sometimes you can't get the energy, so then you're not able to do the TM Evo. So it's tricky, and there's lots of ways to get slowed down, but I think it's still the best options. And then Hilda is just a great card to find our evolutions, makes it feel all right to play less Ultra Balls. And yeah, then the 1 air balloon, 2 TM Evo, and then 4 reversal energies, 2 fightings, and 1 metal. You're not using the fighting and metal to attack with this Axe Blast, but they're there so you can, you know, do the Team Evo, attack with Ursaluna, retreat, whatever. But that's the deck. It's a fun one. Hopefully we can get this show off a little bit. Let's hop in the games. All right, getting into this first one here. Up against possibly our Chaladon, which I've not played against yet with this. So we'll see how it goes. But I've been having a good amount of fun with it, even though you know, you're not going to get the most wins. You're not going to go on a crazy win streak, but you can have some fun with it. And the more I use this one too, the more I want to try like just the other Haxorus and make a deck out of that, especially with the tool that lets it do 260. But the milling of yourself makes me really not super interested in it. Knocking out a Dragon Bolt that has special energies, I am interested. It only is really good against Dragon Bolt though. I don't think a lot of other decks play special energies. Of course we mulligan, thankfully they did too. I think we only have like 9 basics. Thank God we didn't start Ursaluna. And we're up against, what's it, Grimmsnarl. 2 boss. Gross. Well, we have no energies and no Arven. If we draw an Arven, we could do TM Evo. Also the, was it? The fossil guy, it evolves from an item. So if your item locks, you can't play the item. You can't play the basic Pokemon down. Ooh, cool, nothing. Haxorus. Well, let's get these. We can't move this and go for a Budew because we can't retreat this, even with an attachment. We got 2 Fraxures. I'm hesitant to want to Iono our own hand away here, but we literally have nothing going for us. Yeah, we have pretty much everything. Good amount of stuff. I should have maybe counted the reversals. Yeah, I don't really want to like put all these multiple supporters to the bottom of the deck, but I think it makes sense. And we got a fossil, and we have an Arven for next turn. So that's all right. And I don't think I really want to play this. So, yeah. And we're just going to pass. Maybe I should have put it on a benched Axew. That probably would have been fine. Because then we can Arven for energy search and TM Evo. But looks like we're going to need it. So I'm glad I didn't. Because we're probably not going to be able to use our energy search. But our Plume fossil only has 60 HP. We're going to want to evolve all the way up because those Frostlasses and TM Devo. And we don't want to let them get like crazy set up. Like we want to go as fast as we can. Damn, we gave them a good amount of stuff with their Iono. As long as, I mean, TM evolution, as long as they're not doing that, I'm feeling a little bit more comfy. Item lock is annoying, but yeah, that's fine. Sure. Hopefully we can play the game quick enough though. Drew into Archeops. Okay. Well, I want this, and we can't play whatever we get off of this. We're gonna be able to find energies with Axew's attack if it comes down to it, so maybe a switch. Or just an Ultra Ball so we can get Fez. And we'll just do that. I mean, Unfair Stamp would be cool too, but they're probably gonna Iono us at some point, so. And I don't know if we want to evolve this guy into Haxorus. I think we don't. So think we just do these. And we want to get the Archen down too. And let's count how many reversals are in there. All right, we have all of them. Cool. Well, thankfully we got an Archeops, whatever our little fossil's called, down turn one, otherwise we wouldn't have been able to get it down. The Plume fossil. Maybe we'll want Shaymin. Never mind. Well, we still may want it, but Shaymin would protect our little guys. Hey, we got it. And make an Iono. Maybe we do want to get the Fraxures going. I don't know, man. Things are gonna start taking Frostlass damage. And Ionoing them doesn't sound fantastic here. I think I would rather put this down and try and evolve these, but they would need Rare Candy. No, they can just Grimmsnarl. Yeah, I'm gonna put this down. And then, you know what? We're just gonna TM Evo again. And I have Unfair Stamp in my hands. I think let's get Ultra Ball again. Or switch would be okay. Because we can evolve both of these. Promote this one. We don't have a switching card currently. So I think, yeah, we do that. I mean, if I evolve both of these and not this, you know, then, but this, I think this is better to get. It's just we have an ability. So, how much HP does our stage 1? Only 80. It's not great. But on the positive side, we got them out. Didn't have to Iono them. They have a 3-card hand. No, leave them alone. All right, hopefully they attack soon, because that would be better for us. Stop it. All right, we're still stuck without items. Could use that to be able to retreat into something, but like, we're not getting a whole lot. Do I want to Iono them? I also want to go down, but they're gonna kill my stupid thing. I think I'd rather do this, and I think I Iono. And then maybe we can retreat. Could retreat into our own Budew and start Budewing them. Our Archeops is going to die though. And they're probably not going to kill our Budew, and then it's just going to be on the board. I think it's better though that we do this than do nothing. So now let's see what they do. That Axew also, we was literally stuck there. We can't even evolve it without Rare Candy. We're down both of our Fraxures. So yeah. All right, cool. Well, they're not going for a TM Devo from the looks of it. And I think I'm going to put a reversal on the Haxorus already. I think that's fine. And I think we'll use Hilda to get another Haxorus. Hopefully we can... I think it's possible we could get another Archeops set up to go Rare Candy or whatever into. And we're dead by coming back into our turn with Archeops, so that's good. Let's see, if they take multiple prizes too, that would be better for us, kind of, because then our reversal will be live. All right. Are they gonna knock out Budew right now? No, okay. All right, cool. Fine. So we're gonna retreat our Budew and then just go Haxorus and knock them out. And we don't get Fez, because I think both those were knocked out in between turns. We can Hilda for nothing, really. Yeah, I don't think I want to put down Fez. They're probably gonna unfair stamp us, or Iono us. So like I could put down Fez now, but Fez will get dead from Grimmsnarl's thing plus Monkey Dory pretty easily. Do we toss it down? And yeah, we definitely don't want to play Hilda, I don't think. I'm not gonna play it down. All right, and then we'll just go for the Axe Blast. Look at us one-shotting Budew. Woo! Okay, Cleffa. All right, the Imp. Monkey Dory. Cool. Have I played my stadium? I don't think so, right? Cool. All right. What would be the best thing to do? Chase down Frostlass? Knock that guy out? Or just go after Monkey Dories? Probably hit this thing. I don't really know though. Okay, Arven, that's cool. Is it unfair stamp though? There it is. I think they were playing Secret Box a lot, but stamp is good, so makes sense. Well, I think this is a wrap, basically. They can knock out my Axew. They can not, Budew is fine to leave. And they're gonna knock out the active. If I had Fez, I'd be able to draw 3 cards still. Let's see what we get off of this. If nothing, we'll just go next so we can get another one quicker. Iono. Okay, all right. If we were to knock out something, what would we want to KO? I don't think we can win. We need it. We need too many things. I think we would go after this. And I don't think we want to put anything down. I think all of our Axews are dead. Oh no, we have one. Hopefully. Oh, cool. If we can rod our Shaymin back. Oh wait, maybe I should have saved Artisan for the rod. Well, we don't got that. I mean, we can Ultra Ball. This. I think. Or Fez. If we draw into Rod, we still have the Ultra Ball. All right, no Rod, so we can't not lose. Right? Yep. All right. Go next. All right, getting into game number 2. I think that was the first time I played Grimmsnarl. I played Dragapult quite a few times. But first time against Grimmsnarl, I think that might have been the first Frostlass deck. And Frostlass seems pretty not good under item lock versus for our deck here. So hopefully we're not up against another one of those in this video. That would be cool. We're going first, awesome. For them. Give us a Poffin. Hey, we didn't mulligan and we got a Poffin and we got a Fossil. Great hands. And we have all 3 of our supporters, whatever one we choose. Up against Raging Bolt. Big basic deck. I think we can do this. We don't even need the Plume. All right, let's I think we're just getting Axews. I can't get 2, I guess, whatever. Let's see. We have 1 Fraxure, 2 Haxorus. I think I may just switch into Cleffa. We prized a reversal. Is there Ursaluna in here? It is. Is there a Rod in here? It's in our hands, maybe. Well, we couldn't get another Axew. Maybe we go into the Plume, actually. That makes sense. Nice thing is you just discard the Plume. Then we have Cleffa for next turn. Yeah, I couldn't hit another Axew there. I was trying. I'm glad after I put it back and let me get it again. If I couldn't get any, that would have been really bad. But now we can get 2 evolutions going. And like we want them to KO us so we can use reversals. So. And we actually also want to get our Shaymin down. I didn't check if that was in the deck. We need the Shaymin for the baby Raging Bolt. So it stops knocking out our bench guys. I think this is a good matchup though. Like much better than the evolution decks. My bad, I bumped my desk. It is weird, like Archeops, Haxorus. If it was easier to set up the Archeops, I think this would be like decent. But because it's difficult, I think it's more on the bad side. Because Haxorus by itself is kind of, it's not too bad. You have the protection on the Fraxure, you have the reversal energy, and then you can knock out basics. Playing with Pidgeot was something I was also thinking. If you were to use the other Haxorus, Pidgeot may be the way to go. Just go Pidgeot, other Haxorus, no Archeops, and you just one-shot. I mean, it's second attack, which is one-shots at basics anyways. 230, and then with the tool, 260. Like, pretty much everything's dying, except for Raging Bolt with the tool. And then you can one-shot Dragapults with the special energies. That's the wrong energy. I don't know why that happened. Like the other one sounds just better now that I've been playing this one, but I don't know if it's actually going to be better because milling yourself sucks. All right, they didn't do anything. Hey, we get the Shaymin. I wonder if we can TM Evo with this. I think we can. Nice. We get double Fraxure out. Our bench is protected. This is super great setup. And we have Hilda in hands. We'll get rid of the steel since Archeops could attack with the fightings. I don't know. I guess we'd have one in there still anyways. And time to evolve. Uh-oh, there's only one. I think I already knew that, but I forgot. Still, not too bad. Can knock out their Raging Bolt, which the other one would need a tool to knock this guy out. This one can knock it out without the tool. Kind of cool. And we're not milling ourselves. And we're using Haxorus, which is just a badass card. Is one of the only dragons that I got like in an actual playthrough. Just like, I'm just playing the game and I happened upon an Axew. I think I don't remember where I got it, but I remember I think it evolved into a Haxorus right after the flying gym, Skyla's gym. Or maybe I was just leveling it up in that grass over there where you're running into like Unpheasants and Deerlings. I think Unpheasants, I don't know, maybe it's just the Tranquil. And I don't know if that's the route where you get Axew. I think it's not. But also playing black and white, like I was getting to the age where I was like realizing what was going on a little bit more. I wasn't just wandering around. So I realized, oh, like this is a dragon. This thing's actually pretty good. I don't think I knew it wasn't a pseudo-legendary. Like I think I was thinking of it similarly to like Dragonite and Salamence. I think I was still thinking of Flygon like those at that point as well. I didn't realize Flygon was not like them. But Flygon and Haxorus are some of my favorites. They're so cool, the design, and yeah. I don't know if Flygon has more base stats than Haxorus or vice versa, but they're not the pseudos. All right. Well, what's in their hands? They use some vessels. Any extra energies in here? One lightning. All right, we'll put this up. We're gonna go Hilda. Oh, that's pretty good. Also kind of fine to put it down. I think I want to use it. Oh, nice. Counter catcher we could use. I don't know if we're even going to use it. We will need rare candy for next turn. I think we want to just chase this, or not chase, but just knock this guy out. And yeah, we can always buy time. Like sacrificing stuff. I think putting Budew down is fine. Maybe not. I don't know. I think we have more Axews though. And I think we knock out this guy. I guess Ogerpon also just knocks us out. But Ursaluna can knock that thing out all the time. I guess a Charm actually would protect it though. Axe blasted. Bam. There it is. All right. Yeah, it might be a Budew. Oh, psh. And then once we evolve Axew and Fraxure, we're protected. Dang, that's insane. And then we can't be sniped because of Shaymin. Ooh. Leave him alone. Well, that's fine, kind of. We'll sacrifice one more thing. We'll just Budew. And then we'll hit him, and then we just win with Ursaluna eventually. Oh, wait. We don't even have to sacrifice something because they're taking out a two-prizer. We can put this down one more time and be kind of comfy. Actually not. Because if we... No, they'll be at 3 prizes. We'll go down to 2. This deck doesn't play Briar, but I was thinking about Briar. Right? Maybe we just discard those to get them out of the deck. I think we Iono. Maybe we KO Fez. That might be good. I think that is pretty good. And then we're going to discard these. Yeah. Thank you. And Iono. Ooh, and we have the stamp. And a Haxorus and another counter catcher and an Ultra Ball. That's pretty good. I think we want to leave this guy as maybe, I don't know. We'll just Axe Blast him. Blasted. I don't know if there would be a way to like something else I was thinking about this first attack crosscut. Like Haxorus itself has 170 HP. Typhlosion has 170. Like we don't even knock out non-EXs with it. Which really sucks. Like if we were at least doing enough to knock out those, that'd be nice, but oh, we are at 2 prizes, so they could do the Briar thing. I don't think they play Briar though. If we really needed the win, I was thinking we can go Ultra Ball, Unfair Stamp for Ultra Ball for Ursaluna, Unfair Stamp, try and find the energy. Maybe I shouldn't put the energy on Fraxure actually then, because then we would have just had it. Because you can attach that thing to anybody. Whoa! All right. A switch would be kind of cool. Archeops. Can't move this guy. We can't attack. I think I'm gonna save maybe Poffin for Ultra Ball fodder. Just hold. I can't attack. So. And I want to keep the Fraxure as a Fraxure, so if we're not able to win, it's protected from its by its ability on the bench. Even just Pidgeot with this Haxorus would be pretty fun. They're not knocking out this thing unless they're using an EX, I'm pretty sure. Ditto, there's Ditto. So they have Noctowls in there, don't they? Isn't that what Ditto's? I don't know what it's for. Reburst Roar. Are you just milling yourself out? Alright, we'll help him. We'll bump that. You can get rid of your Ditto now. Squawk. I don't think there's anything we don't want them to get rid of, so just we're gonna play it. And then we're gonna pass again. Actually, maybe get an Axew. I could have Poffined last turn actually, right? Maybe I should have done that. Yeah, probably should have. All right, cool. Only X's left. Let's see what's in the deck. Axew? Nice. And it's kind of fine if they go around the Haxorus, which also makes Pidgeot sound nice. Just like when they took out the Fez, it like kept us behind, so our reversal was still alive. But yeah, I think Pidgeot with the other Haxorus, I don't know. This one just doesn't have a niche really that the other one can't kind of do the same thing almost. Because it's knocking out basics with its attack that mills, and then it knocks out the rare special energy guys that could be stage 2s like Dragapult with its first attack. So, and that one works even better with Neo Up Energy, but all right. We'll promote Budew. If we top deck an energy, oh, I still forgot to check for Ursaluna. Well, we can check with our Artisan. Ursaluna, you in there? It is in there. How many energies? 3? I don't think I want to risk the game by benching Ursaluna, so I don't even think we need to put down Axew. And we have enough cards to Ultra Ball stuff, so we'll just get rid of that. Just in case there's some way we could lose. We just want them to go to 1 prize, and then we can win with the Fraxure. And then we have Counter Catcher to knock out an EX if they do have Stadium single prize attacker. What have we seen? The Qianpao, is that common? No, I've been seeing a couple of those. Qianpao, single prizer. Come on, knock me out. Oh wait, do we have energy? No. We also don't have Rod. All right, switch, and maybe I go Rare Candy Haxorus. And sure, we'll just grab that. I should have checked if there was a Haxorus in the deck, besides for this one. I can Ultra Ball away. Let's see. Is there a Haxorus in there? There is. I could Ultra Ball away Ultra Ball and Archeops, and then go Rare Candy Haxorus. I don't even think it's worth it. I think we just do this. Our guy can retreat for free with Air Balloon, so I don't want to put down another Haxorus. It's gonna get stuck. Possibly. We're just gonna Budew until they deck out or attack us. Yeah, I forgot we already used the energy search. Fraxure's ability is kind of sick. Super safe chilling down there right now. I think, what is it, double would go through it. But playing against a deck like this too versus Iron Hands, like Iron Hands is just this but faster because they're getting the 2 prizes right away, possibly. But it's nice that we don't actually have to set up anything versus both of these. Like, we don't need the Archeops, so it looks like they may just be decking out because I don't really know, to be honest, but it looks like that might be what's happening. Have we seen an Iono get discarded? Oh, a Judge. Okay, I think that's probably their only hand disruption. So I don't know, maybe I should put a Rare Candy Haxorus down. I probably should, because if they do have one more hand disruption card, that could be a problem. All right, they may not even be there. All right, well, we got Hilda, so we can win. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get the Ursaluna. Go Hilda. Let's go. We have to attack for a single energy. Not too bad. Hey, we got to do our thing. Archeops, not so much. Not needed. Not needed in this one. But nice dub. All right, on to game number 3. And we're 1-1. We're 1-1. Honestly, take out Archeops though. No, I mean, maybe it'll do something. But yeah, it's I wanted to show off the idea. Maybe somebody was thinking something similar, but it's probably not gonna pull its weight in this one either, but I don't know, we'll see. All right, we get the Axew and no supporters. We're going first. I mean, we can retreat into Shaymin if we have to. Okay, we're gonna retreat into Shaymin from the looks of it. We are up against a basic deck again, though. I'm gonna hold on to this energy in case of TM Evo. But yeah, that Raging Bolt matchup went smooth. Was pretty good. I mean, if we weren't to have Archeops, what do you do? If not Pidgeot either. I guess even with Pidgeot though, I don't know. And also, now I'm thinking about just this Haxorus, because the other Haxorus, sure, it could be kind of cool with the bands, but then you're gonna mill yourself, or whatever it's called, the bangle. Fucking bangle. This one can knock out the basics as well. It's just then we're only hitting for 160 against evolutions. Maybe we just play TM Devo with Pidgeot. Or you play some other steel attackers because we can kind of use the steel energies. Also, it's kind of crazy these things have free retreat. I mean, they have 40 HP, but still. All right, I can't click on that one for some reason. And click on that one. Let's see. Do they have double Mew? Oh, they're getting Magnemite. All right. Have they played a supporter? They did, right? Yeah, they played a research. Okay, they're just gonna motivate. All right, hopefully we get a supporter ourselves. Please give us a supporter. No! Hide. And, I mean, I can put one on now. But we still may want them. They don't do anything for us in the discard pile, so it'd be good Ultra Ball fodder if we draw an Ultra Ball. I don't know. Okay, they play, and that was their prime catcher too, just a second ago, right? Cool. Did you already attach from hands? Okay, I don't know why you put this up already, but we'll take it. I guess they're gonna Magneton for a single lightning energy. They're not gonna be able to Iron Hands us now for 2 prizes, so it's kind of nice. But yeah, I mean, if we don't draw anything, we're the game's done. All right. That doesn't really do anything in this matchup, Shaymin. Come on, baby. Something good. All right. Well. And we're going to. Still, I don't think we really need these on it. I guess if we were to draw our 3rd basic energy, by now we could use Axe Blast. But I'd rather hold on to them. Nah, maybe I should put one on there to retreat it, actually. I should have put one on there to retreat it. It's not probably a big deal. We need them just to be stuck. All right, well, we lose. They got air balloon. All right, we're getting one more. All right, 1 and 2. Let's even go even. That would have been a good matchup, I think, if we didn't draw nothing. Or it would have been winnable, at least. maybe not good. I played against one Iron Hands. It was like the first deck I played against when I tested. And I've actually tested this a good amount. And I still lost against Iron Hands. Their Zero Aura was used to snipe my Fez, which was really good. And then they used Iron Hands to take extra prizes. Okay. All right. Are we going first? They're going first. All right, we'll put 2 down. All right, Golden Go. All right, we need our de-evolving guy. On the positive side, we can Poffin and Cleffa. But we don't have a fossil, and we need the fossil. Oh, that Budew. I was messing up big time with sequencing against Golden Go when I had played against them. Oh, Watchtower. Nice. Well, we don't have no colorless guys, so. Ultra Ball, not bad. Cleffa Axew? And yeah, Ultra Ball doesn't search for our fossil, unfortunately. Don't need Shaymin. Stamp in hand. I think we have all of our reversals. I think we prized a Plume. We have Energy Search. We have both Fraxures. 1 Haxorus in the deck. We have the Archen. Okay, we prized a Haxorus. Alright. Well, let's retreat to this guy. Put the reversal on that one. And then we will Grasping Draw. Alright, Rare Candy Ultra Ball. We kind of want to like... Also, if they Budew us, that could be annoying, but... Hey. They're going after which one? Energy guy, probably? But we can just hit into them, and then we'll TM Devo later. I think that's the better way to go against Golden Go. Oh. We can even just knock this thing out. If we get another energy, that would be... I think I would be cool with that. There it is. And we can Ultra Ball away... we don't have good stuff to Ultra Ball away, though. We can't move unless we put the energy. I guess I could Ultra Ball away Counter Catcher Buddy Poffin for a Fraxure. Is it worth taking this knockout? I'm just thinking about going behind later on. Well, we can still Ultra Ball away Counter Catcher. I think I want to try and get the thing set up. So we'll get this guy down. Retreat into this. Put that up there. I'm gonna Rare Candy a Haxorus out. And I think those are our last reversals. I think the last one is in the deck. But we got a Plume here. So that's good. That is good. Are they retreating into Buddy right now? Fine. Be like that. Well, I can't play my freaking Plume fossil. And I don't really benefit from getting any tools. I guess I could TM Evo, but that's not going to be great. I'll put a reversal on this because he's protected. from by its ability. I guess I can Hilda, right? We can Hilda for the other Fraxure. And then I don't think I get an energy. And we're just going to Grasping Draw. Okay. I like this hand. I don't know why they're buying. I don't know. I feel like they could just do whatever they want much quicker, but maybe they didn't have anything. All right. They're getting Genesect. Hopefully. Unless it's prized, I guess. And they'll start doing things. And we'll start losing. What? All right. Well, I think I may put a Steel Energy on this guy. And then a Reversal on this. Because, I mean, we actually could use the... We're going to be using the first attack, right? So... Yeah, I think I'll put this on this. And, I don't know. I don't really like playing all of my freaking supporters. But I can thin one card out of my hand and then we'll be able to draw one card. How many are we down? All right, we haven't even played one. All right, so we'll play one. I'll get another Fossil. And I could have TM Evo'd here, but I don't think I want to evolve the Fraxures. And actually we'll get a Ultra Ball instead. I don't think we'll need the thing. So we're not gonna be able to draw cards. I just put more cards in my hand, but that's fine. Yep. They knock me out next turn, so unless they want to leave Cleffa, or not leave Cleffa, I mean. Or, yeah, unless they want to leave Cleffa, they may just, I don't know. Okay, Iono. Cool. Cool, we still have the Fossil when we have Hilda. And we drew the Fighting Energy so we can attack with the Balloon guy. Keep the Reversal. This is fine. We don't even need to evolve it if we don't want. But this mills a card, so. We still can't play the Plume, man. All right, well. And I think we only have 2 Haxorus, so. Yeah, I think we do want this. We're gonna get a Haxorus, we're gonna get that. And then we're gonna Plume and Poffin next turn, hopefully. Then we can keep the Haxoruses going. We're evolving those up. At this point, do I just evolve this thing? I guess why not? We'll mill the top card of our deck. Please don't be something great. Okay, that's not that bad. Not too bad. Another Haxorus would be Cool Beans. Rare Candy's Cool Beans. All right. And yeah, we need to get the Plumes going. Hopefully they don't have dark energies. Like super quickly. So they can't like get that on the Monkey Dory and whatever. Fez, that'll be something nice. So and also, like, it's gonna take a while for them to heal the Golden Goes if they want to prevent them from getting knocked out. And their damage that they're gonna move, like, really won't do a whole lot. I guess it'll make it so they have to discard less energies. If they don't discard 1,000,000 energies right now. Oh wait, they're gonna discard 2. Which is enough to get knockouts on Haxorus every turn, but if they don't discard a metal, Stamp could be good here. Poffin for Axew, put the Plume down. But we do have Rare Candy Archeops with Arven. And then we can get the Balloon with Arven also if it's in the deck. Turo. All right. That's fine. Draw them cards. I don't know how many Gusts they play. All right, cool. And now does the steel or metal get discarded? No. Well, they already have another guy powered up, but... Oh, and we can't even attack yet. Wait, no, we can. Because they knocked out the Cleffa, yeah. Okay, so we're all right. Ursaluna. Put the Plume. Do we even need another Axew? We definitely want this on him. We're gonna try and get a knockout on 2 Golden Goes, 2 different ones by de-evolving them. I can play Arven. No, I can play Hilda now, and then I can play Arven next turn for the Stamp. Unless I think I can get Rare Candy Archeops next turn. Hand Disruption is pretty good. I'm using it. It might be too early. And I'm going to get, I think, Axew and Budew. Maybe just Axew. I don't want to be screwed. And I think I just play this. I don't want to see it anymore. Mullenber Stamp. Okay, we have Fez. We have Counter Catcher too. Is now the time to put down Fez? I mean, just drawing into the combo pieces or whatever. Because we're gonna need rare. Right now we don't have Rare Candy Archeops, so. Okay, now we do. I don't think we need another Plume Fossil down. But I could put it down. I think we do put it down just in case, and then we'll go for the cross cut. And it's good this one's in the active. It doesn't have a balloon. Oh wait, now no, we don't have Rare Candy Archeops. I was thinking we have Arven and Hilda, but like we don't have. We need Rare Candy or Archeops still. And we really want to play Iono here. We don't really want to, because if we wanted to do the de-evolution thing, we're going to be putting the Golden Go in their hand, and they got those gimme ghouls down. If they had Genesect, this would have been a lot harder, but I don't know why they haven't played it. If they even have it. We could also do something cool, like not de-evolve, potentially get both Archeops at the same time. It would require a switch and an air balloon. Oh wait, and we're down our air balloon. I forgot we only have one air balloon. So we need switch here too. Well, maybe we just knock out this. Maybe we don't go for the Devo play. We do the Devo next time. We could Iono them again. Maybe we could get Archen. Yeah, I think we knocked them out. Try and find Archen, Iono. Yeah. Hope they never are able to boss our Fez, I guess. All right, we're still behind. We'll be behind if they knock this out too. Reversal. And both of our Fraxures are down, so we need Rare Candy Haxorus as well. And our Haxorus is prized, I think. So we also want to find Super Rod. Well, I think we Iono. I'll play this to get it out of the deck. We will want Ursaluna down eventually. And they have plenty of energies in the deck, so it's not like Buddy's gonna stop them from winning or something. I guess we could Hilda here, but nah, we need like rare candies and evolutions. We don't have any of them in our hand, so hopefully we draw into a couple. Nice. We draw into 2 energies, or 2 rare candies. Okay. And then we can get the other thing off of Arven next turn. We do need switch though. I don't know if I even want to play Artisan. Oh wait, we'll actually need to play Artisan when we want to use Bear. Let's evolve this guy. And yeah, we're just gonna take the prize. And it's possible they whiff the knockout. I mean, they only have a golden go to draw. All right, there's switch. Okay, we have switch rare candy Arven, so this golden go is dead. Well, gimme ghoul. The gimme ghoul will be dead. Okay, they have scissor. they find Superior? Do they find Fez? Do they find another Golden Go? Even if they find another Golden Go, okay, they have Vessel. They do have Metal in the discard also. But they would need another energy if they were to find a Golden Go and a Superior. Ooh, okay. All right, so we're gonna knock out this guy. And they have to discard a Fighting in order to do this. So yeah, they're gonna lose all the energies in their hands. We're gonna put the Golden Go back in their hand. But they're gonna have no energies left. But they kind of... so I'll have a 2-card hand, 3 cards with their top deck. I think this is okay. They do win with the Boss on Fez, but they've used Energy Search Pro, I believe. Yeah. All right, so we put up this guy. I may have stamped him too soon. It's a thing I could have done. And if we can happen to draw... No, Iono's not going to do a whole lot. Actually, no, Iono would still be good. So... try and thin out anything. What are we looking for? Oh, fuck. We need Super Rod and Ultra Ball. Shit. Oh, no. Well, do I Ultra Arven for... I guess we could attack with Bear. But I literally just looked the deck and I don't have an energy in there. I think I'll bump this now. I don't think there's any basics. How many energies are in there? Oh, there is one. Shaymin. There is no energies. Oh, shit. All right. We need to find Rod or Ultra Ball. So I think I just Fez and hope I find Rod or Ultra Ball. No! Ah. I mean, I could de-evolve them, then Iono. And I could Budew. That seems like the best bet. De-evolve. I think I want to discard this, but maybe we don't. I think we'll discard this one. Like, I could put Bear down. But we also need the Super Rod. So... I don't know, I'm just thinking, like, what if we are able to use multiples of these? I don't think we're going to be able to, though. So I think we do this. Discard the Plume. Put down Budew. Put down Ursaluna. I might want TM Evo to be able to search off of Arven with Ultra Ball, so we're going to save it. Okay. Well, let's see. Not having a second air balloon is not great here, because like another air balloon would have been much better on that Archeops. But them not playing Genesect for some reason is pretty good. They do benefit from Artisan potentially though. Or not. Iono. I need my Super Rod and I still haven't found it, so. There's the Rod and the Ultra Ball. But we need Rare Candy. Uh-oh. No, multiples. I don't think they can. Oh, they probably could kill us. They just need a medal. Oh, no. Or they just needed an energy, but now they need a medal and something else. What? All right, they've had Genesect. If we can knock out a single prizer and then Genesect, we could win. That guy dies to Haxorus. I'm not super optimistic anymore. You have a lot of search power. But I don't think we're getting killed. How many energies are they down? They're down 6. They're down 8. Oh, that can actually make it so they can get an Agadon Fez with boss. Are they down an air balloon? No, so they can also find an air balloon and retreat, and then they just need 4 energies. Okay. Then we rod. We put back an energy for Ursaluna. We put back a Haxorus. And we put back a Fraxure? Something like that looks good. And then I think we Iono. Yep, I think we Iono. I mean, I like Ultra Ball, I like Counter Catcher, but I would like a Fraxure more. I don't want to Ultra Ball away from Counter Catcher. Ooh. Well, we don't want to use TM Evolution on our... with our fighting... like, we don't want to use our energy for that, so... I think I just Itchy Pollen. Also, how many Ionos have they played? Hopefully just one. Hopefully that's the only one. It's possible this next turn they could knock us out. And then we go Archeops. De-evolve them. Send up Ursaluna, knock them out. And then we need to get Switch and Rare Candy Axew to then be able to de-evolve. Or no, we just need Rare Candy, Haxorus, Counter Catcher on Genesect. What's getting picked up? Okay, the active. That's fine. Do you have boss 4 energies, man? How many Ionos do we have left? 1. And I used the stamp. Well, it's definitely promote Archeops. Maybe we can draw into our last Iono. That would be pretty good. I mean, they will get to search for stuff with Genesect, but... Hilda... I think we want to find Iono. And I don't think I've shuffled the deck, and I think the rare candies are more towards the top, so... But we only would have 1 left. Well, Fraxure is what we needed as well, so that's good. Then we evolve that. And I guess now I can save the energy. No, we want to use it because otherwise we're not going to be able to move the bear. Well, de-evolve this. Hope they don't have enough energy to knock out Ursaluna. And then we can hopefully draw a counter catcher, and we have Hilda for the Haxorus. And we have switch to move the Ursaluna if they can't knock us out. They need... And we're at 1 prize, or they're at 1 prize. Hey, there's a Haxorus. And they're at 1 prize, so we're still behind. So our reversal energy is still live. How many energies do they need? How many superiors have they used? All right, that's their 3rd one. They need... Ursaluna needs 50, 100, 150, 200, 250. They need 6, 7 with the make it rain, like for the make it rain. No way your hand is 7 energies. That's a joke. That's a silly joke. Did you... All right, they're thinning. Oh, they had nothing to thin. Now they're gonna draw with make it rain, or a coin bonus. Come on. If they have another superior, I think they have enough. Come on. But we have to top deck counter catcher. Huh. Yeah, we have to top deck counter catcher. Or Arven. No. No. They win. They definitely, I think they've added 4. Well, very close one. I think our opponent helped us out a little bit by not benching Genesect and playing a little bit more aggressively, but we used the de-evolve thing with Archeops to knock out 2 gimme ghouls or whatever, I think, or maybe just 1. But I think that's where we're gonna call it because it's been a little bit, and got some good variety and stuff. I think I've kind of given most of my thoughts as we've been going. If I were to change anything, maybe just go with the Pidgeot build. I think Ursaluna could still be good even when like that. And maybe TM Devo. I still like this Haxorus more than the one where you mill yourself, but maybe one of the other one, and then you can knock out a Dragapult with Pidgeot and Neo Upper Energy, because maybe you don't need Neo Upper Energy. Yeah, this one just needs a fighting energy. But yeah, it was pretty fun, and I'm glad I got to try out the Archeops as well. But the Haxorus is sick, so it was cool to be able to use it and actually make the deck around it. But at some point I'll maybe revisit Archeops with something else. But if you're interested in trying it out, there'll be a thing in the description if you want to copy and paste it. And that'll be it. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.